Hello again everyone and welcome back. This is Craig Peters here from Soundiron, and in today's walkthrough I'm going to be showing you our newest addition to the Vintage Keys series with Siel Flow. Recapturing the iconic sound of an 80s synthesizer, Siel Flow is a must-have, especially if you do any type of vaporwave, chillwave, or even those nostalgic cartoon themes. For this instrument, we captured its retro-futuristic essence with banks of sustains, staccatos, drum loops in a few different microphone positions, as well as some ambiances and custom effects presets. So let's go ahead and dive in and start checking out all of the sounds and features within Siel Flow. So in loading up Siel Flow, you'll see that it uses the 4-layer user interface that you've seen very commonly on a lot of our products. And you have the ability to use either the mic, or the line in, or the extras, which is going to be some ambiances and some subsynth sustains, staccatos, as well as wavetables. So let's just have a listen to some of the sustains from the mic, and yeah, give you a little bit of an idea of how this instrument sounds. And you'll see when you click this drop down, you have a bunch of these sustains that you can choose from. So let's check out some of these wobble bass sustains. And then you also have some different chord types, so let's check these out. Very reminiscent of that old 80s video game sound, which is always really cool. So those were the major chords. Now let's check out the minor chords. And then we got some 7th chords. So let's go ahead and keep playing through some of these sustains, but now we're going to check out the line recording. So let's listen to these. Really nice warm sound. So those were the flutes. Now let's have a listen to the trombone. And then we got a violin. Then there's the piano. Let's go ahead and cycle through some more. This is the harpsichord. And then we got a vibraphone. And then we have some other ones that combine these with the piano, the harpsichord, as well as some vibraphones. So let's check that out. And this is also using the octave slider right here. So if I turn this off, this is how it sounds. So it's only on just a little bit, but you can really get experimental with this and bring it up. So it's increasing it by an octave and bringing it down by an octave. So it's really thickening up the sound. Let's go ahead and keep going. So with using the octave slider in some of these patches, you can really get some big, thick lead sounds. And then if you want to go up here to the advanced tab, you can go to legato, and you can turn this into a synth lead. So that's portamento. Let's set it to legato, and then you can control how long of the transition you want. So let's just give it a moderate sort of transition. Or you can really have it quick. And then I'll play for you a few of the staccato variants. So for all of these sustains, we also have staccatos for them too. So. And I really like using these with the arpeggiator. So for each layer, you have an LFO, a filter, and an ARP. So if we just go and turn this on this layer, and this is per layer, so you can have each layer doing completely different things, which is awesome. So if you just want to... And then you can control the beat. So if you want it to be a little bit quicker. Then you also have some other presets. You can control this and just change it on the fly if you want to do that too. So that's really cool. And then for this library, we also captured some drum loops, which is really cool. So you can really create a whole track using just this library. And if you want to check those out, just go to the loops and then you'll see them right here. So let's have a listen to some of those. So a few different variations of different loops. So with these grooves, you can also tempo sync them to your DAW. So if you click that, you'll see this option right here that allows you to keep it normal, or you can double it or half speed it. And then you can also take a groove and map it across the entire key range. So just click this right here, select a groove, and now you have it mapped across the entire keyboard. So if you want to add that groove sort of speeding up type of sound, you could do that. So we also crafted 20 atmospheric pads, drones, and textures using these recordings. So I'm going to play for you some of these now. And these are great when combining with some of the other synth sounds. So let's have a listen to these. So before we get into some of the custom effects presets, I also want to show you about the effects rack over here. So you have this effects rack with 2 different racks, and you can drop in any effects that are available to you here. So there's some reverbs, some delays, some other more experimental type effects, like you have some lo-fi, screamer, tape saturator, some chorus, phaser. So a lot of really cool stuff to play around with to really take these ambiances even further. All right, so now I want to play for you some of the custom effects presets that come with the library. There's 20 to choose from, and all of these are great starting points for just getting inspired and starting you off on your track. So let's go ahead and check out some of these now. All right, so that about wraps up this walkthrough for Siel Flow. If you want to learn more about this library or any of our other Vintage Keys series products, make sure to head over to soundiron.com or click the link in the description. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next video. Take care.